Former Liverpool defender Jose Enrique has made a few puzzling selections in his combined Liverpool-Manchester City side ahead of their titanic Premier League clash on Sunday. The fixture, which has produced some of the most gripping matches in the league's history, pits the division's top two teams and the world's two best managers for the final time at the respective clubs. The Reds are hoping to achieve a fairy tale conclusion to the Jurgen Klopp era at Anfield, following the German's decision to depart at the end of the campaign. While City are seeking to become the first team in the history of the English top flight to secure 4 consecutive titles. Ahead of the huge clash, former Reds defender Enrique alongside ex-Tottenham midfielder Jamie O'Hara constructed a team made up of stars from each outfit who are likely to be available this weekend. But there were some truly perplexing decisions across the board, like the call to omit Kyle Walker in favor of a youngster that has only just made his name on the big stage. On current form, I'd start Connor Bradley at right back over Kyle Walker, Enrique said on the Counter Attack podcast from Grosvenor Sport. This kid is really making an impact for Liverpool, and they don't seem to miss Trent Alexander-Arnold at all, so I'd have him over Walker at the moment. He's not put a foot wrong, and he's been flying for them recently. He's a young boy that's come in and done unbelievably. Full credit to Jurgen Klopp for trusting him, and some of the other players from the academy over the past few weeks. They've been brilliant. Enrique, who ended a 5-year stay on Merseyside the summer after Klopp joined the Reds, was also full of praise for centre-back Ibrahima Konate. The 24-year-old has continued to impress this term, forming a formidable rearguard alongside captain Virgil van Dijk. So high in Enrique's estimation is Konate that the Spaniard believes he is better than City star John Stones, who has been lauded for his modern interpretation of the position. I don't think any manager in the world would take John Stones before Ibrahima Konate, apart from Pep Guardiola, he added. As a pure centre-back, Konate is better than Stones. Stones can play well with the ball and play in a few positions in midfield, but as a centre-back, Konate is quick, strong, and better defensive-wise. He can play in a high line or a low line, and I absolutely love him. I actually think he's quite underrated. He's developed into such an important player for Liverpool and is key to how they play, especially when Trent goes forward on the right-hand side and he fills in wide areas. I really like John Stones as a player too, but for me, Konate is world-class. He's a top player. Despite that effusive praise, Konate was left out of the pair's combined side. Elsewhere, Ederson got the nod over his injured Brazilian teammate Alisson, and Andy Robertson was picked ahead of City's cast of converted centre-half left fullbacks. It was an all-City midfield with Rodri joining Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. Though Pep Guardiola's side took up only one of the front 3 positions, as Phil Foden was picked on the right flank, despite Mohamed Salah's expected return from injury for the game. Erling Haaland was the obvious selection up front, but Darwin Núñez managed to force his way in, being fielded as a left winger in the odd team.